batch, okay? So now we're going to ask them their journey so you can learn what they were thinking of and what they went through, because it's going to be very similar to what you went through, right? So I want to ask them, what made you determined to succeed? Very important, right? Okay, so we start like, questions about speakers, communities, comfortable on stage. So what made you determine, why do you decide I must succeed?
I guess for me, my motto is very simple. If I want to do something, I'll do it. If I don't want to do it, then I will not do it. So for me, wanting to succeed is not just being mediocre, but achieving results. And most importantly, is to have a team to support you.
Very good. Who's the next? Why you said you succeed?
What is my First of all, I would clear my mortgage loan. I have 3 mortgages at the moment, and I have to pay for my mom's car as well. Okay, that's the short-term one. The long-term, I'd like to set up a internet marketing company and a solar company, dealing solar system. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Denise?
It's not a choice, it's a must for me.
Jana?
For me, passive income.
Passive income, good. Lenny?
For me, it's because that I think it's because my parents, my mom was died. I just imagine that if I'm the person that relies on the hospital bed, and I really have no chance to create the life experience that creates success. So even though I never success or I success, but I have really tried before I die. That is my motto that I'm looking at. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
For me, I wanted a change in my life. That if I'm not very satisfied in my life, I just wanted a change, a very great change, a change different from my whole life. Yeah.
Thank you. The next question I would have is, what were the biggest challenge you faced in launching a successful business, and how you overcome it? The biggest challenge you faced when you launched the business, and how you overcame it?
I guess it's the time coordination all this. Yeah. I mean, in every job or every project, you need to coordinate at the time. I mean, if even you're facing a new challenge, a new job, you just need to spend time and, just to learn new things. Yeah, the learning part is the best, the most difficult, I mean. Yeah.
And how you overcame it?
I mean, if your target is to set up a website, a business owner or online business owner, you just have to achieve it. In the process of achieving it, you just got to learn all the most difficult stuff. Yeah.
Thank you, Benny. The biggest obstacle you faced and how you overcame it?
I think that for my obstacle, I think it's marketing is my biggest obstacle because I have no experience in marketing at all. So to get a business lead is very difficult for me. Okay, and also the managing my times for my family and my business. I think it's very tough for a woman who has very young kids to start with.
So in my case, managing inquiries. So that's really tough because in Philippines, especially in my case, in our hometown, internet is not so good. Or if we have internet, it got cut down. And we have mobile phones, so when I launch the website and post it on Pam's page, you can see call this number, and then if you call it, you cannot contact it because there's no signal. So that's pretty tough, right? So what I did is I used my roaming number, so I switched to that one, and then also regarding email inquiries, like managing replies, we're working on my brother, but that will be when I go back to Philippines on December. But right now, I just hook up my email to my mobile phone, so whenever I receive email, I just reply for using my mobile phone. So that's how I overcome. It's really tough for me, especially in Philippines. Infrastructure is not so as great as Singapore. That's it.
Thank you, Dennis.
My biggest challenge is to convince the HQ management that this will work. Basically, we have 57 campuses worldwide, and to convert one website into 20 individual sub-websites, again, it's a lot of work for a campus manager. But if I can prove to them within 1 year it works, my student number intake in double or whatever, I believe that 56 campuses worldwide have to follow my method.
My biggest challenge was time management. I work until 7, and it takes me 1 hour to go back, and I work from 8 to 12 o'clock. every day. So how I overcame this, I make good use of office hour. This is internet-based.
Sounds like me when I started.
I guess my biggest challenge was to stop being a perfectionist. Just like what I shared earlier, many times I feel that it's not good enough to like it. But after convincing myself that it's good enough, I just liked it, and subsequently I make tweaks to it. So it's better to get it live because Google does take some time to index your website. So the earlier, as long as it's presentable, it doesn't have to be wow. It's presentable, you can just live it and then you can make the subsequent tweaks thereafter.
I think it's very true. Everybody has challenges when you launch a business, right? And the thing is how you overcome it. That's the key. Because in business, likewise, you have many challenges, and the question is how do you overcome it? And if you keep one obstacle and say, I can't do this, then seriously you don't deserve to be a business owner, right? Because the business owner gets paid well because they have gone through a lot of obstacles and they've grown beyond that. If you get hit one obstacle, and you say, maybe you're not meant to be a business owner, right? Right? So when you see John, you have to be determined and overcome it. Because that's when the money comes, and time is often very common, Then it's quite special. It's management, negotiating management, time management. I think personal, like being a perfectionist, it's a good trait, but in business you need to just get started, right? Just really shoot and fire. So essentially, you need to be aware of what you bring into a business also, because often your own traits might hinder you from moving ahead, or maybe the lack of time and how do you manage it. And the good thing about business is it's the best form of personal development, right? When you grow a business, you actually grow as a person too, because like they say, right, all the shit comes out, right? Right? She's a fan, right? And then you grow from that, and then you get better, right? So anyone have questions for them, so you can, you just shout it out.
What are your websites for us to take a look at?
Okay, can you all tell your websites?
Okay, mine is www.personaltrainingsingapore.com.
Okay, so I'm going to have a shirt traffic tomorrow today.
Personaltrainingsingapore.com. Just a caveat, all the men inside will be topless.
Even more than
It's
girls.
to show the before and after contrast. Okay?
That's a trick to get them in, right?
Yes.
All topless, all the girls go in now.
I'll give three. Procurementworldwide.com, procurement-worldwide.com.
Yeah, dash.
rush-me-not.com.
Rush-me-not.com. It's rush me not.
Yeah,
It's a dash in between.
bestlonsg.com. Bestlon. Loan, sorry, LOAN. So, sg.com.
bestloan.com.sg.
That's bestloansg.com.
bestloansg.com.
So for myself, my company has 12 short courses, and I took the challenge. I took one of them, which is the worst selling short course. It's electronic music production, and I did that as a website. And basically, it's a good course. It's just that when people search for such a course, our website did not appear. So people always click on music production, music course, great music, but ours is electronic music production. So I changed the keyword and I use this short course. I write it in a way that the user want to see it. Give a lot of guarantee, everything. So the website is 5 days old. It's www.createmusicsingapore.com. Createmusicsingapore.com. Basically, create music is one of the buying keywords as well. You can go to Pam, Facebook, and like my website if you like it.
So mine is my Bohol rent account. So it's MYBOHOL and then rent account. It's more. Yes.
Bohol
BOHOL.
Philippines. My
My
Bohol
Bohol rent account.
rentacar.com.
search in the Google's.com.sg using the keywords accounting services in Singapore, it will appear on the first page, okay? And if you read my website, I can give you a link card. So you can bring along, okay? Okay, I give you a joke lah. www.account services with the S at the back, okay, .com.sg. accountservices.com.sg. Okay, so that is accordingly to my keywords. Thank you.
My website is actually, I got a free website. Yeah, now the Google search, the most one is the learnkoreansingapore.com, and I have another one. The first one is learnfrench.com. learnfrenchsingapore.com. Under my learnfrenchsingapore.com. And the other one is learnkoreansingapore.com. These two is the one making the most business. Yeah, I have a name card. The name card and more.
Yeah, you can ask for his name card. He's got plenty of name URLs on his.
No.
Okay, any additional questions anyone has? Any questions?
For CK Wilson, those people who buy your website, is it just a completed website or the website must be on first page?
Okay, let me repeat the question, right? The question is for CK and Wilson, for people who bought the websites, I guess why did they buy this, right? Why did they buy the website, and is it completed? Is it SEO friendly? Right? So the question is it, why did they buy? Is it completed or is it SEO friendly?
Yeah, for me, I was being approached by a few parties. Some really small business owners and some medium business owners. Yeah, some of them will really find a website to represent their own company and so. And also some individuals who wanted to have their own website. For example, selling bracelets, the last just now. Yeah. So I did a few websites for them, including property agent. Yeah. So usually the website they wanted to SEO friendly, but not up to the Google ranking yet. Yeah, because it's all fresh new website. Yeah.
He's talking about more like consultancy.
Yes.
People approach him because he got success, so people approach him and ask him, like, can you help me? The thing is, when you have success, people suddenly become really popular. Because all your friends or people with businesses want you to do a website for them because they know, right? And suddenly it becomes easy to charge like 1,000 to 4,000 for a single website because you have that skill. Okay, Wilson, why did you buy?
Why they buy? Because of the website itself receives average 3 leads per day. Because I did show them my history and all the inquiries, and they are convinced. Yes, they are convinced, and then that's why they bought it.
Do you have to maintain for them every month?
It's automated already.
So just one time?
Yeah, because Google has recognized my website as a genuine website. And my PPC actually, I received a Google Loves from Google, and then they actually reduced my PPC, the cost of the PPC.
But then when they need to revamp or make changes, they do it themselves?
I'll guide them along. Yeah.
At a price, right?
At a price.
Huh?
In the price, right?
No, free.
This is very kind. Okay.
CK, you mentioned just now SEO friendly. What do you mean by SEO friendly?
Yeah, you did heard from Pam's seminar, right? Meta keywords, meta keywords, all the keywords. You have to search your keywords, all this. Yeah, meta text. Yeah, right. Then how you write the web copy? Yeah, the pattern that you write the web copy, Google will search.
So essentially he formatted correctly so that it easily found by Google. So there's 2 parts, right? Remember website design and the recommendations.
If you do SEO, how much time that you need?
SEO.
Yeah. Yeah, how much time that you need from nothing until first page or third page of Google?
How much effort you got to put in every day? How much you got to submit backlinks?
Maybe Diana can answer that.
I think this is a very tedious process.
Okay, basically for me, I targeted a few common, like for example in the fitness industry, people are looking for personal training in Singapore, they're looking for lose weight, build muscles. So I targeted a few keywords. And then in the web copy, I sprinkled the keywords inside, as well as the testimonials. When I got them from the clients, I rewrote some of them so that they reflected the keywords. And of course, the keyword meta text has to be right. So for me, my course finished in August. The competition was in September. The Facebook Live competition in September. So about 1 month, one to 1.5 months to page 2. Mine's currently page 2, top rank about page 2. So I will push it to page 1.
So on a regular basis, how often do you do it? On a regular basis? Or you just write myself?
I just wrote myself. I didn't do anything.
Seriously? You didn't do anything? You just wrote myself?
It just wrote myself. It just went up by itself. From page 3 bottom, then page 3 middle, page 3 top, then page 4.
Yeah, most websites are not done like that, you see. Most websites are not SEO friendly.
Correct.
So because you make some effort, a bit more, and then you get very, very easy.
So initially you have to put a lot of effort to go and cipher.
Yeah, do you find that actually for Yahoo, right, you get it up on the first page much faster?
Yes, but most people use Google to search.
But there are some people who use it.
Correct.
Yeah, for Yahoo, you just use the domain name can already. Then you be on page 1. Yeah. Any?
How you channel traffic channel the traffic to your website?
Okay, to my website, basically, what I did was I went to Yahoo. I did one of the strategies Yahoo Answers. So I became like an expert. So there's anybody asking questions, I'll have a fitness, I'll go there and answer, then I'll post a backlink back to my website.
I think it's a good technique for SEO, yeah, because it's also branding. People perceive you as an expert. Yeah, it's good.
I have another strategy to share. Yes. You have to pretend to be a parent and someone who is in the forum to share something. So pretending, okay, say for example, I pretend to be a parent. My kid is 5 years old and he's looking for a Mandarin lesson. And then I will log in by using another account, pretending that I'm a very helpful forum user. And then I say, oh, please, I sent my kids to this school. Please refer to www.learnmandaриnsg.com. And that's how it goes.
I know you bluff.
No, I didn't bluff you. I can show you the backlinks. I really get the backlinks from them.
I think Jana has done something similar, right, Jana? Can you share what you did?
So it's actually similar because I think it's a common practice. So like in one of the forums, yeah. So they were asking like there was actually one asking like I want to go to Bohol and I don't know how to go to the place. So I just answered, hey, I just found this website, something like that, right? To really experience. And then it's giving me that alone. It's giving me like 2 inquiries per day. So it's like
free of charge.
Free of charge. You're not paying Google or something. Yeah. So.
Any other creative ways?
So creative ways is it's actually the one that works best is like you're trying to solve a problem that they're actually asking. So you try to solve, like especially in the field of tourism, they want like cheap. So you give them like numbers. If you go to this one, it will be this much. But if you go to this one, it will only be this low. So it's like, wow, so cheap. So like people, they love to go to that place and also like show them that the route, because our route is a bit like shorter. It only takes like 2 hours by slow craft, and For the other way, it's like 4 hours by 4 slow graph. So that's a common way. So I just inform them. I just like inform them that this is the best way. But I just pretend that I'm a customer. So something like that.
Any other creative ways you can share across with anyone? Yeah, okay, so I guess forums is a cheap and fast way to get lots of traffic. If you give relevant, Yahoo Answers is pretty good too, Yahoo Answers. So these are some techniques you can get free traffic quickly and be positioned as an expert. Okay, so now I'm going to end this so that the top performers can take a break and have dinner. Okay, let's give them a round of applause. They work very well.